Let's talk a bit about copyrights, trademarks, patents, and trade secrets. These are called intellectual property. Now, you have copyright protection. That's under U.S. Title Code 17. Now, copyright protection is for your personal work, your pictures, your ideas, your artworks, things that you created yourself. They are things that people cannot use without your permission. They cannot make money off of your ideas if you have copywritten your work and yourself, if you have control over yourself. Now, property rights. As an inventor, you have generally 20 years from the time you file from that patent for it to be filed and good with the government. So these are things that people need to be aware of when going into entertainment or into a lot of jobs, because you don't want to end up giving away your rights to your sweat equity, the work that you have done, and give it to somebody else, much less a machine, much less a robot that wants to take over your life. So now, trademarks. A trademark would be a symbol, a phrase, your brand basically, a design or a combination of, of them. Now, with that, a trademark serves as your identifier for you, for your business, for your products, for your images. Now, here's a problem: trade secrets. If you have not protected your works and you tell other people about your work, they then could go out and take your work because you have not protected yourself or copywritten or trademarked any of your work. So then it is a trade secret. Breach of contract happens, or sometimes it's leaked through corporations. I mean, it really just, there's different things to it. But my point being, know your rights. Protect yourself and your work. Also, don't forget, a corporate entity is also a human. In Black's Law Dictionary, a human also includes businesses and corporations. What do you think your corpsman is? What do you think is traded on the stock market? Oh, your birth certificate. But that's a different subject. We've talked about that in other videos. This one is about protection of yourself. Don't give yourself over to these robots.
Intellectual property, or IP, refers to something a person has either thought of or created. Some examples of IP include designs, processes, songs, logos, discoveries, symbols, and even brand new varieties of plants. IP belongs to the person who thought it up or put the work into creating it. They get to decide who makes it, how and where it's used, and who can sell and profit from it. But how can thinkers and creators keep their IP safe from misuse by others? After all, in a digital world, it's easy to copy an idea or a design. Luckily, there are laws in place to protect IP once a person is ready to go public with it. There are 4 major paths to legal protection. Applying for a patent. Patents cover things like inventions, new processes, new machines, and new ways of manufacturing things. Applying for a copyright. Copyrights protect works like art, music, writings, movies, and even software. Using a trademark to cover unique branding and identifiers like business names, logos, slogans, mascots, and more. Keeping something secret. Trade secrets make sure that things like manufacturing processes, formulas, and compilations of information never make it into the wrong hands. Getting these protections in place may seem difficult or time-consuming at first, but protecting yourself is well worth the time and effort, and it's not as hard as you may think.